We've talked about greenhouse gases, ozone. Now we're going to talk about aerosols. So what are aerosols? Aerosols, you might think of like an aerosol spray can or something like that, are just solid or liquid particles in the atmosphere. They're big enough for you to often see with the naked eye. Like you can see smoke, you can see water droplets. All of those are aerosols in our atmosphere. Again, they can be fine, solid, or liquid particles suspended in our atmosphere, and they can stay there for several days to weeks before falling to the ground. Right. So think, smog, smoke, clouds, things like that are eventually washed out by rain and snow. They're what create the really vibrant sunsets, which are gorgeous, but also the cough-inducing smog. And most aerosols actually reflect the sun's energy and cool Earth. So when we're talking about these aerosols in the atmosphere, smog is not a good thing for human health at all. I'm not saying we all need to go live in smog. However, it does block out the sun's solar radiation. So the more aerosols we're putting into the atmosphere, the more solar radiation we're actually blocking. So there's a good and a bad to aerosols. Right? It is very likely that aerosol column amounts have declined over Europe and the eastern US since the mid 1990s. So we were reducing the amount of aerosol pollution, but has increased over eastern and southern Asia since 2000. That makes sense. There's a ton of industrial development over there. Population is skyrocketing over there. So there's just a lot more aerosols being put into the atmosphere because of these huge megacities that are developing. Actually, I listened to a podcast this morning that said India is about to overtake China as the world's most populated country. And in both of those places, they have to have these huge megacities to accommodate all of their people. So smog, aerosols are a big problem for human health, but they do block out the sun's solar radiation. So they do cool Earth.